this is not an authoritarian party. Keir Starmer, unfortunately, is behaving as if he was some kind of Putin of the Labour Party. That is not the way we do politics. It is. I think the Labour Party has to be a broad church. It always has been a broad church. It's got to appeal to a wide variety of voters. And Jeremy Corbyn is part of that appeal. I mean, he doesn't appeal to everybody, but he appeals to some people, and some people see him as a major attraction. I mean, if you look back to what was described as the youth quake in 2017, YouGov had people between 18 and 29 voting, almost 3-1, 63% to 22% for Labour. He has a massive appeal amongst young people, but plenty of others too. And the Labour Party has to present a broad church and a broad offer and a united party. We need to unite the party, not divide it, which is what, unfortunately, Keir Starmer is doing today. It's not part of a disciplinary process. Actually, the NEC had a disciplinary process for what Jeremy said after the HRC report. It gave him a penalty. It could have included a ban on him standing again. It didn't. That disciplinary process is over. And actually, the resolution that Keir Starmer is putting today is much broader and more generalised about that. It's actually not a very specific one about. I mean, I expected it to be about that, but having now read the motion, it's much broader. And to essentially sack him as an MP because he lost an election, when in 2017 he got actually a very good election, and actually even 2019 was better than a whole number of elections. It was better than Miliband in 2015 and Brown in 2010 and in 2019, even in 2019, and it was in a Brexit election, and of course remember that Keir Starmer was actually the primary architect of our policy on Brexit, it was still a better result in terms of the share of the vote than Miliband in 2015, than Brown in 2010, than Kinnock in 1987, and Foot in 83, the first elections I campaigned in. Traditional Labour seats in the North and in the Midlands were coming out against us because of Brexit, on which Keir Starmer was the architect of our policy. I want to see Keir Starmer elected as Prime Minister of this country. We need a Labour government. I don't think he should stand as an independent. I think it would be a big mistake. He is a member of the Labour Party. Keir Starmer isn't proposing to end his membership of the Labour Party. He will have a bigger voice as the former leader of the Labour Party and still a Labour Party member than he would have as a backbench MP.